So this is a very interesting topic that I found in Guru Granth Sahib Ji when I was listening to a Rans by Kirtan. When we read Gurbani, we think that Gurbani contains the gyan, the wisdom of enlightenment, about bhakti, about spirituality, and maybe nothing more than that. But if we explore Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Guru Sahib actually speaks a lot about different topics such as science, the creation of the universe, maths, about the days, the months, the years, and even about topics like business. Yes, you're right, about business. When I heard about this, I thought like, wow, what could this be about? And mind you, I have no knowledge about the worldly business. I do not know anything about running a business or what to do. But when I was reading this Shabad or different Shabads, when I was typing the keywords, I was able to understand what Guru Sahib was trying to tell me. So hopefully in this video, we are going to learn about the Business 101 model by Guru Granth Sahib Ji, from which we can all benefit. So some of you might be thinking about running a business or are already running a business and you just want to, continue doing it. Now, some of you are doing really well and maybe some of the business are not doing so well. There's two reasons for this. Number one, you are either asleep, and number two, you're either doing the wrong business. Mara says, Prani tu aya laha land, lagga kit kufakde, sab mukdi challi ran. So prani, which means that this is a key word here you need to understand, right? Prani literally shows us what our capital investment is going to be, and it is in this keyword. Prani, tu aya laha land, that you have come here to earn a profit. Lagga kitak fakre, sab mukdi challi ran. What activities, what are you doing with your life? You're just wasting your rand, your night through sleeping, wasting your time, wasting your life, and you're not doing the business you're supposed to do. And the second reason could be we are actually doing the wrong business. Mara says, Sach vapar karho vapari, dargeh nibhai khep tumari. Sach vapar. Do the true business. Don't do business from which you're not going to earn any profit. So what is Guru Sahib trying to tell us here? So there's two key points here. Number one, Sach vapar karho vapari. O trader, O business person, do the true business. Number two, tu aya laha land. You have come here to earn a profit. So now the question first here is, where are we going to do this business? Mara says, Pardes chag saude ko aya, that I've come from Pardes. So basically think about, we have come to this world. Where have we come from? Mara says, Kai janma pai keet patanga, kai janma gajmeen kuranga. So many lives we have been in, like insects, we have been reptiles, animals, plants, and so on. And Mara says this time we have gotten this human life. So Pardes chag saude ko aya. I have wandered through many foreign lands, and we are talking about the concept of being born in many different janam, many different lives. Saude ko aya. Now I've come here to do a sauda, to do a business. Vast anup suni laba aya. I've heard about this really profitable merchandise here, and I'm going to do that business to earn this profit. So the business we're going to do is in this world, in this jagga, right? And what business are we going to do? So the next question. Main ban jaran Ram ki, tera naam vakhar vapar ji rahao. Main ban jaran Ram ki. So we have come, our business center is this world, right? And we have come into this world to do what business? Main banjaran Ram ki. I am now the merchant, the trader, the business person of Ram, of Paramatma. I have come here to do what business? Tera naam vakhar vapar ji. Now the true vapar, the true business is going to be naam di kamai. That's what Guru Sahib is speaking about, the true business they were supposed to do in this world. So we are the business person, this Jivatma, right? And we have the business of naam di kamai we have to do in this world. Now the question here is, before you start a business, you have to have your capital investment. You have to have some model for you to start this business with. Now the question here is, what is my capital? And we're not talking about currencies, ringgit, Malaysia, pounds, or land and assets and so on. So Mara says, what is our capital? Guna ras baneho palle ani. Guna ras. So our capital is our virtue. The virtues, the good karam that we have brought with us into this world when we are born. The second thing is hum aadmi haan ekdami mohalat maut na jana. Hum aadmi haan ekdami. So the key word that I told you earlier, prani and admi. Let's explore this. Prani, admi. Okay. Pran and dam, they mean breath. And we are only this being, we can only become a business person as long we have our capital. So we can do our business. And what is our capital? Our virtues, number one, from our good deeds, from our past life, our bhakti that we have done. And number two is our breath, which is very, very limited. So pran, e, adami. Dam and pran means breath. And we are only called prani and admi as long as we are breathing. Once our breath is gone, is finished, we are now just the body or the lash. So Mara says, these two are your capital, your virtues and your breath. What are we going to do with this capital? How are we going to invest them to do the business of Naam, to do Naam di Kamai? How are we going to do this business is every breath that you have. So you must make sure that every capital, every money that you have, and our currency here is our breath, that you do not waste anything. You do not waste your breath. So you have to use your breath very, very wisely, which means that don't waste your breath, your time, your energy, your virtues on doing paap, on committing sins. Because Mara says, for example, the 5 vices, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. Mara says, Kam, Krodh, Kaya, Ko, Gale. So these 2 vices, they literally burn us, burn our virtues and just rot us from within. How are we going to do the good business? Number 2 is our breath. If we waste our breath, talking like nonsensical stuff, not doing bhakti, how are we going to do Sach Vapar? How are we going to do Naam di Kamai? So follow the concept of the 3 S to do your business. Number 1 is Simran. Simro, simar, simar, sukh pao. Saas, saas, simro, gobind. With every sa, with every breath, do Simran. Now question here is, wait, how am I going to live in this world if I have to do saas, saas, simran, like every breath? What else can I do then? So this was a conversation that Bhagat Naam Dev Ji and Bhagat Trilochan Ji had with each other, and it's in Gurbani. Nama maya mohya kahe Trilochan meet. So Bhagat Trilochan Ji was looking at Bhagat Naam Dev Ji doing kirt kamai because he was coloring kapde. And Bhagat Trilochan Ji looked at Bhagat Naam Dev Ji and says, Nama maya mohya kahe Trilochan meet. That Bhagat Trilochan Ji, Bhagat Naam Dev Ji's friend, said, Maya has enticed you. Now you have forgotten to do bhakti, and now you're just working to collect wealth, physical wealth. Kahe cheap ho chaile, ramna lav ho cheat. Kahe cheap ho chaile. So Bhagat Naam Dev Ji was a cheapa. So which means that he used to color cloth. Ramna lav ho cheat. Why aren't you remembering Ram? Why aren't you remembering WhyGuru Ji? And now Bhagat Naam Dev Ji answers his friend's question. He says, Nama kahe tilochana, mukhte Ram samal, Haath paav kar kaam sab, cheet niranjan naal. So Bhagat Naam Dev Ji says, all you have to do is mukhte Ram samal, that have the mantra, have Gur mantra, WhyGuru mantra at the tip of your tongue. Your mouth, your rasana is going to do Simran. Haath paav kar kaam sab, that your hands and your feet could be working, going to school, going to work, have a family, running a worldly business, anything. But Chitran Niranjana, your consciousness, your mind must be attuned to Paramatma Simran. Seva and Sangat. Seva is very important because it will ensure our second capital, which is our virtue, keeps on rolling. So we keep on having our virtues, more and more virtues, we gain more virtues. And if we don't do Seva, sometimes when we have the wealth of Naam, we might have a bit of ego, and ego is going to burn our virtues, take away our capital away. So by doing Seva, we ensure that our capital is always there with us. So now in this business of Naam di Kamai, I guarantee you there's never going to be a loss. Why? Gurbani says, Pao nahi taskar, pao na pani. In this business, you have no fear. You do not need to have any form of insurance. So when you have a worldly business, you need to have insurance. fire or any natural disaster or theft or robbery. But in this business, Maharaj says, no insurance is needed. Because why? No one can rob you of your wealth, of your capital, and of your profit. And nothing will stop you from taking your profit with you into the next world. You must be wondering, wow, there is no physical wealth or money or asset in this world that we can take with us to the next world when we leave. But this Naam di Kamai is the only profit, only business that we do that we can take the profit and our capital investment with us when we leave this world. How cool is that? So Mara says, no taskar, no thieves, pauna pani, winds, wave, fire, nothing will destroy my profit. Sahaj vihaji, sahaj le jani. I have made my purchase, I've done this business, and I'm going to easily take it away with me. Sahi salamat kar le aaya, and sahi salamat save insan, I've brought my profit home with me. Home is basically when Jyoti Jyotirali Sampuran Thiya Ram, you have become one with WhyGuru. So Mar says, hey, do this business and take this profit with you when you leave this world. Eo soda Gurmukhi kinne virle paya. The thing is, this business, only virle ke, only Gurmukhs, Brahmgyani, Sant Mahapurkh have done this business and they've taken the profit with them. Normal people like us, we are only dealing in the worldly business. We forget that this worldly business will not allow us to take the profit with us. But the Naam di Kamai, this Vanajya, this Vapar will allow us to take the profit with us. Sahili Khepa Nanak le aaya. Guru Sahib says that we have now taken this profit with us to our Kar, to Paramatma. So in this last part here, I will share with you 5 tips on how to do this business of Naam di Kamai. So you know your capital is now your virtues and your breath, your sa. And you know that the business you're going to do in this world is Naam di Kamai. The Kamai, the business of doing Naam Simran. And you're going to take the profit of Naam with you. And in the business, we always have income and expenses. But when you do Naam di Kamai, you always will have more income. Even if you spend it, you will never have tota. You will never have less income, or your expenses will never go above your income. That is guaranteed. So Mara says the first one is know your capital, know your worth. And that is through your virtues and your breath. Mara says, har japdiyan khin till na kije meri jindadiye mat ke jape sah ave ke na ave Ram. So when you're doing Naam Simran, always think and remember that I do not know if the next breath will come or not. Because we do not know how much capital we have. That is a big question mark. So you have to live your life and do your business, making sure that every capital is worthwhile. Number 2 is manage your time. So this is a very big problem when we are running a business. We do not know how to manage our time. So Mara says, do not be lazy and do not waste your time. So Mara says, din rati aradho pyaro nimakha kije tila. Nimakha means even for a blink of an eye, do not be lazy or do not become complacent when you're running this business. Especially the first few days, the first few months, the first few years of doing Naam di Kamai, you have to put in so much of effort going into Sangat, make sure you do your Simran, Seva, your Amrit Vela, your Bani, memorize Bani, Bani Kant Karni, Bani da Abhyas Karna. A lot of effort you have to put in, especially starting a business, you know this. Number 3 is know your employees and your partners. Make sure you have good partners around you in your business. Now, what am I talking about is the concept of Sangat. When you are starting a business, you do not want to have people around you who want to bring you down and close your business. You want people around you who's going to motivate you, inspire you, and if you're in trouble, help you to get out of that problem. So you must make sure you have good Sangat around you. Mara says, Sakat Sang na kijiye, dur hai jaye paga. That do not even be close to Sakat Sang, Kusangat, people who will bring you down or who will destroy and close down your business because they might be jealous of you or they do not want to see you becoming more successful than them. So have good Sangat, Gur Sikhan di Sangat karo. Number 4 is keeping it gupt. So when you are starting your business of Naam di Kamai, do not announce it to the world that, hey, I've started doing Simran, hey, I've started doing Gurbani Abhyas, that, hey, look at me doing my Amrit Vela every day. In the beginning stage, keep it gupta until the engine is running, until your business starts to roll on its own. Gurbani says as well, Kahe re bakbad layo, jin har payo, tinhe chapayo. Those who have found Paramatma, they keep it gupta. They hide it first until your business starts to run, which brings me to the fifth point, which is to work hard until your business starts to run on its own without you having to put in effort, which means that Naam di Kamai happens on its own without you having to work hard and putting in a lot of effort. What do I mean by this? Mara says, we must reach the avastha where Gurmukhi rom rom harte aave. Then now every hair on our body is doing Naam Simran. That even if, for example, at Amrit Vela, you are still lying down, but Japji Sahib now starts in your body, in your mind. Why? Because you have done so much of abhyas, you have worked so hard in the beginning stage that now your business, your Naam di Kamai is going to happen on its own. So until that doesn't happen, keep it gupta, keep your journey gupta and work hard and do not show it to the world. But when your business starts to run smoothly and you're earning 100% profit of Naam Simran, of Bhakti, then just like what Gur Sikhs and Brahmgyani would do is to share the knowledge of this successful business plan to other Sikhs and tell them like, hey, I've tried this out and this business really works. I'm doing Naam di Kamai right now and earning 100% profit, which will make me get to Paramatma. And I would like you to also achieve this as well. So here, I'm going to help you. So remember Sangaji, the reason why we're in this world is not just to do a worldly business, but to do business of Naam di Kamai, which is going to ensure us 100% profit if we do this very well. So Sangaji, I feel that this is the best business model by Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which ensures 100% profit. So hopefully you learned something from here. If you have any other tips or tricks or any other pointers that you think would help the Sangat, please let us know in the comment below. WhyGuru Ji Ka Khalsa, WhyGuru Ji Ki Fateh.